Hey guys! So it's been forever and I haven't made a video, and I don't even know if I am apologetic because I have just fallen off the YouTube band. Like, I have been in school, I've been planning a wedding, I've gotten engaged recently, and there's so much going on that I've just been like, my time has been everywhere. So I wasn't able to like make a skit or like do a video or whatever. And there's a lot going on, so I want to just give you guys an update, and whoever cares to know like what's happening. I did the Draw My Life video, but it was more of like Speak My Life, and it's been so long that things have changed and things have happened, but no one really knows what's going on. So for the ones who care to know, this video will just be kind of like an update. And okay, so basically, I've gotten engaged. That's something really exciting and new. Donald did really well. He surprised me, and like, we got engaged, and the wedding is going to be like next September. And with that comes so much stress because, you have the bridal party and family and people who want to be included. I'm the kind of person who likes to include everybody. I hate for anyone to like feel left out, or if someone I feel that deserves a place in the wedding can't like be in the wedding or something. So I have 10 total bridesmaids. He's got 8 groomsmen, and we have just been planning, and like we haven't really found a venue yet. So that's been kind of like on my mind because I have a date that I want to do the wedding. But if you don't have a venue to support that, like for example, if I pick September 10th or something for next year and we find a venue and they're not available September 10th, suddenly I might have to change my date. So haven't really found a place yet, and can't really say for sure when the wedding's going to be. With that, like choosing my bridesmaids was a little difficult. I have so many relationships. I've always been the kind of person to have a lot of friends, not because I need a lot of friends, but just because if I find someone who's worth holding on to, I will maintain that relationship really well. And speaking of that, like besides having 5 great girlfriends who are in the wedding, 5 of them are family members, 2 being my sisters, 1 a cousin, and 2 of my in-laws. So it's been really just like exciting and stressful and all kinds of stuff at once. And anyway, so last year I lost a lot of weight. I lost 40 pounds and I was doing so great until school began in August, and I just kind of fell off because with the new schedule, classes are scattered. Like I have day classes, night classes. I became a server at a restaurant, so my shifts were always different. There's sometimes I work morning, sometimes I work night, sometimes I'm working like a 3 to 8 in the middle of the day. So it's just like always, unstable. And it's really affected my working out. Plus, not to mention working in a restaurant, I've been eating horrible. Sometimes I'll be starving, serving other people delicious but bad food. And I have to pretty much, like, I can't control myself. I just eat it when I get off, or I'll order the same thing that I saw. And I've gained like 20 pounds back, and I've been really depressed about that. Also, I mentioned it before in some videos, I have like a lower back problem. Like my muscle always will give out on random occasions, like I'm brushing my teeth or walking my dog or bending over, like it just goes out and I can't literally walk for like 3 days. And it really affects me because when I was working out and I was getting stronger, the minute I stopped working out and everything, like right when I turned 25 in March on my birthday, I pulled that muscle again. And in fact, it was so stupid, I sneezed and it went out. Could not walk for like 2 days total. I went to get a massage, which made it worse. And I mentioned before that we had moved from our apartment to a home, so now we have a home, and I've been busy decorating the home and like, making it a home, not just a house. And so anyway, I found out the second time I pulled my back was from March to April. End of April, right before my final exams, I pulled my back so bad, and a week worth of I took a whole week off of everything. I didn't go to school. I couldn't barely work out. I couldn't do anything. I just couldn't move. I literally laid with my feet up against the wall for like 3 days in a row. That's really uncomfortable. And I found out that it affected my sciatica nerve. So basically, pain ran down from my leg to from my back to my left leg. And it was painful. I would never wish that upon anybody. Like even my worst enemy, I would never ever pray for that. And it really affected me. Like I got really depressed. I felt like all my hard work that I did do, like all the maintaining of the weight loss, getting to like 160 pounds and everything, it was all gone. Like I started eating bad. I started to not care because I couldn't work out. So I got pretty upset and angry, and I felt like, what's the point if I can't work out? Then why am I even eating good? And I started eating chips and fast food and pizza and drinking and all that kind of stuff. And it just kept going on until about July. I was like, from April to July, I just was hiatus. Like it was eat whatever you want, do whatever you want, don't go to the gym, you can't work out. Like it was just horrible. And I just got back into routine like literally a week ago. I would go sometimes like here and there. I'd feel strong for 2 days, but then the third day I would get distracted and I would either feel some pain or I was too sore, and instead of like working through the soreness like I used to when I was really, really strong, I just gave up and I was really depressed. Like I've been very depressed for a while. I mean, I wasn't open about my depression. Like it's not like I was unable to get out of bed and like, you know, see friends or have life like face me. It was more like inside I was just like really depressed. I started buying clothes that were bigger because I had shopped last year, got all my new clothes, size like 8 jeans and everything, and I gave away all my old clothes. I got rid of them. So I had to go shopping again to get bigger clothes to fit for what I am now. And 20 pounds is a big deal. That's like another jean size, you know, going up again. So it's just been like, I felt ugly, and I felt like, you know, it's one thing if you've always been like a certain way and you never really had to like shop for smaller clothes, but I'd been through all that. I already did all that and I had accomplished so much, and then to not be able to fit into those clothes, I was just like so upset about that. So I basically didn't like dressing up anymore, you know, back to my old self. Like I just didn't care about anything. I would just hide myself, like, you know, wear the big clothes, hide the fat, whatever. And it also affected my YouTube because I didn't want anyone to see the videos and be like, oh, like she's gained weight again, or oh, like she looks different, or whatever, you know. And of course no one really knows the backstory, but I just felt like not cute and not ugly. So I kind of did some different things. Like I dyed my hair for the first time. I had blonde hair. It was like blonde brown, and that was really fun for a while, but it's a lot of upkeep and I can't afford that or make time to, you know, maintain my hair like that. So I actually got rid of the blonde. I got back to my natural black color, which for the wedding I really do want to be natural, so that's going to be a good thing. And I also cut my hair. So, you know, I used to have long hair for my whole life. Like the last time I had short hair I was like 12 or 13, and I just chopped it off. So it was like up to like here. It's grown like, you know, a couple inches now, but that was a big change for me too. So a lot of stuff I've just been going through and just dealing with like alone, like not really telling people, just because I don't want to be a burden to anyone or be that depressing person to be around. Like I just try to keep, you know, the same fun Samara for everybody, but inside I was just kind of like miserable and just couldn't find that strength to make my routine again. And honestly, like this past Saturday, I just kind of picked up myself and it just came to me. It was like, you know, put the gym first, go back to what you love. And I remembered feeling how good I felt after every single workout. So I just remembered that and I started going, and I'm back at it. Like I'm eating well. I'm not eating any more fast food, no more soda. Like I'm really trying to get back to that 160 that I was at, and maybe even make it a smaller number. But I'm not really worried on numbers. I'm mostly focused on how I feel and what I look like and how the clothes fit me and things like that. So that's been going on. Also, graduating, I'm coming up with that. So next May I'll be graduating with a bachelor's degree, which is really great. But I always hated school. Like I've never been like a school first person. I do it because I have to get a better future, but I've never been good at it. Like I don't like studying. I'm not good at studying. Like my mind is kind of like scattered all the time. So I've just been like, you know, focused on getting school done so I could never do it again. But lately I've actually been thinking about getting a master's and going to continue my education and do that. So that's been kind of exciting too. Also, speaking of jobs and futures, while I was serving at the restaurant, I got some really great news. Somebody I was serving, she really liked me, and she asked me how often I work at the restaurant, and she offered me a position to work in her, it's like a center that older folks will go to get like either they need some work done, like they need help like walking again, or they're just old and they need a nursing home. It's like a big facility for that. And I'll be their new receptionist starting like next week. So that's really exciting. And I am still going to work at the restaurant. I'm not giving up that cash. Like I make, great money at the restaurant. So I'm going to definitely keep that still, just to like have extra money while I'm in school. And it's easy to pick up shifts here and there, but this will be my new weekend job. So it's going to be really exciting to be busy like that and have a different kind of opportunity, just because I know when I graduate, I can actually use my degree with their company. We already talked about it. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm excited about that for my future. So a little bit of an update, and also something I've been like really sad about, but not really sad. It's like a happy sad thing. My little sister, my little baby, the one I'm always talking about and like posting pictures on Instagram, she finally decided that she wants to go into esthetician school and like work on skin for the rest of her life and everything. So she's moving, she's leaving me from Jacksonville and going somewhere like a few hours away. And I'm so proud of her. Like I love her so much, and I'm really, really happy about that for her, but I'm going to miss the mess out of her. And then come to find out, my other sister is actually moving with her because she found a great opportunity as well in the same city. So it's going to be hard to not have my two, you know, babies around the corner, 20 minutes away from me, that we're always together, we're always hanging out, whether it's me and Donald hanging out, like they're always with us, like whether it's weekends or weekdays, whatever. And they're going to be gone now. So it's going to be different. I mean, they're both going to be living, they're going to school, you know, doing their jobs after they graduate. And it's never going to be the same. Like it's never going to be like they're around the corner again. So having my best friend move away last year to like a different state because they got married and had to move away for jobs. I'm not happy with this moving business, but I know when you get older, like that's what happens. Like people get their own thing and they move and they, you know, go on to their life, and then your fun times are together when you visit them or they visit you. And it's just different because I'm so used to like having people around, and I'm always the type of person who has people over my house, or I'm going to their house, or seeing friends like on a regular basis. So it's going to be different to not have my favorites around me. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys are all doing well.